Guys in the studio.
Thank you for that, Eric. 6:22, you can drown your worries when swimming time comes around. Why? Because the organization making a splash in pool safety will be right here in our studios live. Here's what we're asking you to sound off about this morning. Your favorite thanks.
Sunrise, all coming up in just a couple of minutes. Guys, back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Eric. It's always important to remember safety first when it comes to poolside fun. And now there is a training program helping your infant stay afloat. This morning we are joined by Harvey Barnett, the founder of Infant Swimming Resource, to tell us more about this very important program. Good morning, Harvey.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. So take me through this program. You've got infants. You hear about it all the time on the news, and you want to keep your child from drowning. What do you guys suggest?
Well, in a comprehensive drowning prevention strategy, which is what Infant Swimming Resource is, we work with everybody with a level of responsibility. The parent, we teach them about aquatic safety and engineering and educating them and their aquatic environment engineered better for safety. We also work with the infant, and at 6 months we can teach the baby to roll back and float. At about 12 months, we can teach the baby to do a swim sequence, roll back to float onto the back, flip back over to continue swimming, should they fall in. So you have to take the idea and the attitude on this, that the accident is not that the child falls into the water. The accident is that the child gets to the water unsupervised in the first place. And it's very important now in the holiday season to remember that you've got a lot of intervening variables. You have a lot of visitors into your home. You have people staying with you, relatives and so forth for the holidays, and they're not used to being around children and a backyard pool. So you got to make sure that the alarms stay on. You got to make sure that they understand that the fence needs to be locked and appropriately latched and so forth, and don't defeat any of our safety protocols that we normally have right now. Because unfortunately, particularly in Florida, during the holidays we tend to see a spike in the number of infants and that get to the water unsupervised. Now in this program, they fall in, they've got an opportunity to save themselves. But in very cold water, and all of the other factors that come into play during this time of the year, survival is less likely, even if you're aquatically skilled. So again, you can't watch your baby constantly, but you've got to rely upon the other lines of defense that you can avail yourself of.
And so aside from the safety precautions, which are obviously a huge part in this, what do you guys teach in this class for the babies themselves?
For the 6 to 12-month-old age group, they learn how to roll over and float on their back, and they can do that for very prolonged periods of time. The data that you, or the child that you see right now is older than that. They were swimming and then rolling back onto the back to float, and then setting up some perspectives, even fully clothed, because the data shows that about 80% of infants and young children that drown in Florida every year under the age of 4 drown fully clothed. So little them in a bathing suit,
right,
or a swim diaper, and expect that skill to generalize into full clothing. So we teach them to do all of the skills, whether it's roll over on the back and float or the swim, float, swim sequence. They have to perform that fully clothed. And it takes anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks to train that. Go to the website at www.infantswim.com and look for your local instructor by typing your zip code into the instructor locator.
All right, important stuff we're talking about here this morning. Thank you, Harvey, for joining us. For more information about the Infant Swimming Resource or to find an instructor in your area, you can head to our website as well, wpbf.com, and look under the Scene on 25 section.
Time now.